Hi, I'm Nick Lujan, Director of Artistry and Education for Kevyn Aucoin Beauty, and today we are going to be talking all about the Precision Eye Definer. Applying eyeliner is a great way to frame your eyes and put some contrast between the whites of your eyes and your eye makeup. Today I'm going to be using the Precision Eye Definer. This is a long-wearing, easy-to-use eye pencil that is self-sharpening, and it comes in two great shades. It comes in VANTA, which is a matte black, and KOBICHA, which is a matte brown. Now that we know a little bit about our Precision Eye Definer, it's time to apply. And the first technique that I want to play with today is the most natural and simple way of applying eyeliner, just to give us a little bit of definition and volume at the root of the eyelash. And for that, I'm going to be using the Precision Eye Definer in KOBICHA. That's that matte brown shade. You want to twist it in the cap until it clicks. That's going to ensure that you get a fresh point to work with. And to apply, you want to do a few little dots in between the lashes and then quickly smudge using an eyeshadow brush. I'm using a dome-tipped rounded eyeshadow brush. So we're going to do just a few dots right in between the eyelashes. And then what we'll do is we'll connect those dots using our brush. Keep in mind you want to work a little bit faster with this pencil because it does set to long lasting, which is a very good thing because you won't have to worry about creasing or the eyeshadow or eyeliner traveling on you. So I'm going to do a few dots on the inner corner here too. And then just quickly smudge with my pencil. You can see it gives just a little more volume right at that root of the lash in comparison to the other side. Super easy to do. You can do this every single day. For the next method of using the Precision Eye Definer, I want to show you how to do a little bit more contrast in the waterline. And for that, I'm going to be using the shade VANTA in the Precision Eye Definer. We're always going to start by giving it a quick twist until it clicks, just to sharpen for a fresh tip, and then we're good to go. To apply it in the waterline, you want to secure the lower lid with your pinky gently, and then just work your way from the outside inward towards the middle of that eye, and then eventually from the inside corner towards the center. This is really going to frame the whites of the eye and add a lot more drama to the look. Take a look at the difference from side to side. This is actually what I love to wear almost every single day. Now it's time to bring a little more drama. Let's do a thicker, smudgier line using VANTA. Again, twist it till it clicks to get a fresh point, and now we're ready to go. I'm also going to be using my same brush from earlier for smudging my liner. To do this, we want to start in the very center and deposit just a little bit of that dark eyeliner there. Then we're going to connect from that inner corner of the eye to the middle of the eye and quickly smudge before we set. This is also the base to a smoky eye technique, which we're going to look at next. Now we're going to connect from that outer corner to the center of the eye. And I'm not doing any wings just yet. We're just keeping it really tight to that eye line. Now it's time to take this smudgy eyeliner to the next level. Let's create the base to a smoky eye. And for this, I'm going to use the same pencil and the same brush. We're just going to go a little bit thicker and more dramatic. And for my eye shape, I like to go a little thicker on that outer corner especially, just to kind of lift up that eye shape. And we're also going to wrap that color around the lower lid, starting from the outer corner inward. And then take your pencil brush or your rounded eyeshadow brush and just start that smudging of that eyeliner. The goal is to cover the lash line really thick with eyeliner and then have it smear and smudge outward from there, creating a smoky eye base. I love this lifted outer corner as well. My eyes are really close together, so having a winged eyeliner look where it's pulled outside and upward helps to put some distance between the eyes and take up some of this real estate that I have out here. So this is the base to my smoky look. In preparation for this next step, I took the time off camera to even out my eyes and to take that eyeliner even bigger. Now I want to add a crease color, and for that I'm going to use the matte texture of a sculpting powder in the shade medium. To do this, I'm going to use an eyeshadow brush and load your brush on the back of your hand before you go to apply. This is going to prevent you from getting any fallout. And to apply through the crease with your eyes open, start in that outer corner and stretch that color inward towards the brow. And if you wanted to, you can even do a slight wing with your crease color on the outside. I'm going to take a little bit more color from the back of my hand just to intensify and add another layer. The best method for applying a crease color is always going to be with your eyes open. That allows you to see the eye socket and place that brush right between the eyeball and the brow bone so that you can balance it with the eyes open, and what you see is what you get. Now it's time to start incorporating eyeshadows, and for that I'm going to be using two versions of the Emphasize Eye Design palette, Unblinking and Magnified. First up, I want to take a little bit of this lighter shadow from Unblinking just to highlight under the brow bone. And for that, I'm using the same brush we did before. I'm just wiping it off on a little tissue, and then we'll go straight in to pick up product and apply it right under the arch of the brow and blend it down towards the crease. This is just going to serve as a base and as a little bit of a brow highlight. Now it's time to bring some extra drama by using the darker eyeshadow from the Magnified Emphasize Eye Design palette. I'm going to switch over to a smaller brush for this. I want to dip into that eyeshadow, and remember that tip to prevent fallout. Work the product deep inside those bristles before you go to apply. And with this method, we're going to retrace the steps that we did with our eyeliner at the very beginning, just to add more depth of color. Because this eyeshadow is matte, it's going to absorb light and start to push back. This is really one of the best methods for eyeshadow techniques to balance out any eye shape. The smoky eye is my favorite look for adding drama. Keep in mind too, you don't always have to go this dark. Your smoky eye could be a softer version using the brown shades from the different eyeshadow palettes, as well as the KOBICHA eye pencil, the Precision Eye Define pencil. So now that I've got my black eyeshadow down, I'm going to take a clean brush and just buff it out and kind of smudge it even more, make it a little bit more smoky. I'm going to perfect the other side, and then we'll come back in to play with some highlight. Oh, let's pull some of this color in the crease too. I like that. Just a little depth in the crease. Now that I've balanced out both of my eyes using the darker eyeshadow, I want to add some contrast and a little bit of shimmer and points of light. And to do that, I'm going to dip back into my Unblinking Emphasize Eye Design palette. I can either use this nice metallic shade from the very center, or I can use my cream foil. I'm going to choose to use my cream foil today. This is super easy to work with. It's long lasting. It can be worn on its own as a base, or used for like fun artistic eyeliner looks. Today I'm going to use it with my Duet concealer brush to apply a little point of light under the arch of the brow in the inner corner of the eye. I like to take a little bit of product out on the back of my hand because I find I can control the amount of product and the placement much easier using a separate brush. This is the Duet concealer brush. It's got a precision end and a buffing end. I'm more focused on that precision end right now. Take a little bit of your cream foil shadow. This is the 24 karat gold shade from Unblinking. And I'm going to pop a little bit just under the highest point of the arch of my brow, and then quickly buff it out with the other side of my brush. I'm going to do the other side to match. I love having this play on texture where it's matte everywhere, and then you've got just a few points of light that have shimmer. It's going to create a really nice point of interest to the look and create more of that balanced eye shape and eye look. Now I'm going to take the same product and apply a little bit to that inner corner of the eye, just to brighten up right in here. This is going to help me out tremendously because my eyes are a little closer together, so this point of highlight in the center also helps to draw them further apart. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side to match. And then we're going to be ready for our final step, which is going to be a quick lash curl and mascara application. No eye look is complete until you curl your lashes and add a little mascara. And for that, I'm going to be using the Kevyn Aucoin Lash Curler and the Volume Mascara. I like to get that curler really close to the eyelash root, give it a nice crimp, release the pressure, walk it out about halfway and crimp it again. That double crimp method is going to add a nice curve to the lash. But take a look at the difference. Curled and not curled. It's almost like you can't even see these other lashes. With my eyelashes nicely curled, it's time to apply mascara. And for that, I'm going to be using my all-time favorite, the Volume Mascara, which has this nice precision brush. I love this formula. It's a really dark black. It's also a tubing formula, so it forms to the shape of your lashes and you don't have to worry about it flaking or traveling throughout the day. I love the smaller brush because I can really detail the lashes from root to tip and really style them in a good way. It's great for all eye shapes. It especially works well with smaller eyes, hooded eyelids, or for really detailing those bottom lashes. Now that we've played with our precision eye definer and created a few different looks, we cannot wait to see what amazing eye looks you create. Always tag us at Kevyn Aucoin and hashtag Team Kevyn.